I have a very big concern about Jade Cargill's future in WWE, and I think it's an issue that they are doing that needs to be addressed. This cannot go on any longer, even though WWE insists on doing so. Now, Jade Cargill was signed by WWE in the fall of 2023 as the next big thing, female wise. She was supposed to be the generational star. She was supposed to be the future WWE Hall of Famer, world heavyweight champion, multiple WrestleMania headliner. She has the look, the charisma of what it takes to be a top tier superstar. The only thing that was hindering her going into WWE was her in ring history. She didn't have a lot of reps. She was not in the wrestling business for that long before she signed with WWE. Now, WWE, they protected her well when she first came in, aligning herself with Bianca Belair, putting her in a tag team, making her a babyface. And it worked out. They became two-time women's tag team champions. Yet, when it comes to Jade Cargill in 2025, she's had some ups and she's had some downs. Not only did Jade Cargill go over Naomi at WrestleMania, she also went over yet again at Evolution 2. She beat Asuka, won the Queen of the Ring tournament, and earned herself a championship match against Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, at SummerSlam. Yet, it was that SummerSlam that has created the downfall that is Jade Cargill. It has created the big concern that I have for Jade Cargill in WWE. I believe that WWE is doing a disservice to the career of Jade Cargill, and they are doing so with some horrific decisions. These decisions are impacting not only Jade right here, right now, not only is going to impact Jade going forward with her tenure in WWE, but it is now starting to do a trickle effect. It is now impacting our women's champion, Tiffany Stratton. The reason I say this is you want to beat her at SummerSlam? Fine, go for it. Beat her. And that's exactly what they did in a 7-minute match. You want to run it back on a random episode of SmackDown? Have them go to a no contest? Sure, why not? You want to have them work one of the more horrific triple threat matches on the September 26th episode of SmackDown that involved Nia Jax, resulted in a botched finish, and also resulted in Jade Cargill getting thrown face first and just some still steps and busted wide open, fine. But now it has been reported that the November 1st Saturday night's main event is going to be headlined, or at least a key bout, of Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. This is the 4th straight match that we are going to be getting between Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. And yet, WWE just insists on keep booking these. And even though they've beaten Jade, even though they've gone to a no contest, even though they've beaten Jade in a match she was never pinned in, we're going 4 straight. This is a concern because it's one thing to beat Jade once. It's another thing to beat Jade twice. But now we are just really rubbing it in. And I would say, would you do this to Cody Rhodes or John Cena or Roman Reigns? Would you do this to Becky Lynch? Would you do this to Rhea Ripley? No. So why are they doing this with Jade Cargill? That's my question. That's my concern. Why? Why would you do this? Is it because you were trying to get Tiffany over even more? I don't think so. I think there's a lack of booking here. I think it's honestly, I think it's lackluster, complacency, situations that, hey, we don't really have anyone else built up right now. We're kind of in this weird pattern where we're just trying to hold it off until Survivor Series, right? She's going to probably be part of War Games, so why build up a worthy challenger when we could just beat Jade again, right? Clearly, WWE's loyalty or belief or faith in Jade Cargill has gone to the wayside. They're not as high on her as they once were. Is it because of her reactions? Is it because of her in-ring ability? Is it because of this feud? I don't know. All I know is Jade Cargill has a major concern. Jade Cargill fans, including me, we have major concerns because you are doing 180 compared to what you were doing. You were doing the exact opposite of what got Jade to this point in time. And sure, people will say that you were protecting her. Sure, people will say that you were trying to get her to a level that she never could achieve, a main eventer, a world champion. And I would disagree on that. I think when WWE signed her, they made it very, very clear we believe in Jade and we know that Jade is going to be a project. I think that's the number one reason that they decided, you know what, we're not going to have her debut right away. We're not going to have her debut in NXT. We're not going to have her debut on the main roster. And we're going to wait. We're going to send her down to Orlando. She's going to work out at the Performance Center. She's going to get better. She's going to get reps. We're going to teach her how to work. And now everybody's waiting. We're waiting to see what Jade Cargill is all about. And I think that they looked at the situation and they're pulling back for a reason, right? They don't like what they see. That's just my take. Let me know in the